Well, we broke our duck as regards goals anyway. 7 games without a goal. We got 2 tonight and created several other reasonable chances and got plenty of balls into the Serbian box. But you can't hope to go away from home and beat a team 4-3 in international football. You've got to be tight and defensively solid and sound. Unfortunately, we weren't tonight. I mean, they got 3 goals, very good goals. Mitrovic comes on as subbing. It's 2 great goals. You wondered before the match why he wasn't playing and why some of the others that are top goal scorers around Europe didn't start in the match. Maybe their manager would have regrets. But I think Stephen Kenny would have some regrets at the side he selected. Changing to the shape to a back 3. I've never seen Stephen's teams play in the past for back 3. Somebody else could correct me, but his best Dundalk teams was a back 4, and his best Derry team was a back 4. And he's played 8 matches with Ireland. I can't remember them playing with 3 centre backs playing in close together. To change to that suddenly with just a couple of training sessions, a lot of time. I heard Seamus Collins talking about a lot of meetings, but you can't practice shape in meetings in the meeting room. And Damien's here, he's a centre back who has played in the 3 at times. I never really coached a 3. I didn't like it.
Why did that prove a problem tonight then?
Well, because we conceded 3 goals. Okay. That's why, and a couple of other clear-cut chances. And it's a big change of system, and it means a lot of new roles for various players playing in front of the 3 centre-backs, and the midfield players have new responsibilities. And Tadic continuously found space in the second half. He played the critical passes on the goals, all 3 goals he was involved in.
So an error to change system with the lack of time to prepare it. Do you share that view, and do you share the view, Damien, that Stephen Kenny will have regrets after that game?
Absolutely. I think he got that wrong. I don't think 3 at the back was the right fit. I've played in 3 at the back. It's difficult. You need an awful lot of time. You know, the harmony that 4 at the back and 2 or 3 in midfield, everybody's brought up with that. We understand it. We know it. To switch to 3 in a short period of time that he did creates a little bit of hesitancy, a little bit of uncertainty. Sometimes people question the decision as they're making it, which you're finished at this level. If you're questioning your decision as you're making it, it's over. Kieran Clark got cut out tonight on nearly all the goals. Again, not huge errors, not blatant in-your-face errors, but tiny little incidences where he just made the incorrect decision on all 3 goals, and we got found out. But on the plus, we scored 2 goals. I thought we were a little bit more positive. It wasn't a backs-to-the-wall job. We went there and we tried to have a goal. But I think that Stephen will almost certainly, but I feel that he will regret that 3 at the back.
So that whole debate about pragmatism and bravery from before the match, do you think he fell down the wrong side of that?
I just thought the balance of the team, I said before the game, playing 2 young boys, inexperienced players in the middle of the pitch, with the combination of O'Shea at the back as well, another young lad, and the change of system, was a lot of change to absorb very quickly, tactically, for the players. And ultimately, they were found out. But look, you have to look at Serbia as well. I mean, they brought on the players, brought on Goodell eventually, but Mitrovic had a major influence, and they had better attacking players than we had on the pitch. I think also playing Aaron Connolly on the back of not having played in recent weeks, a rib injury, I felt he wasn't running well from early in the match. And I also, look, nothing he could do about the goalkeeper in terms of 2 keepers were injured. But I didn't think Travers gave me a sense of composure from early in the game. He looked to me like he was nervous and a bit uncertain. And I did, look, could he...
The circumstances... Forced that.
So yeah. I'm absolving the manager from the blame, and that's the circumstances. But overall, look, we're all a bit frustrated and annoyed that we lost the first game. But I mean, you said something to me earlier. The result of the first match is everything. I always believe that the result in the first match. It doesn't mean you can't get out of the group. You have 7 matches to go, 21 points to play for. That's okay. That's what Stephen will say. But it's massive. We drew in Trapattoni's time. I was at the match. 2-2 draw. We got the first goal and the last goal on an awful night. We got battered in the match, but we got home with a 2-2 draw. And it gave a better position. Now, they came to Dublin, won the match, 1-0. Kolarov got a great goal. They played with 10 men for the last 20 minutes. In fact, they played with 9 men for about 15 minutes because it felt. And they were able to do that in Dublin. They're technically better players. But tonight was a great chance because they didn't. I don't think
they started the wrong team.
I think they started the wrong team.
Your view. So they might have had regrets, but we weren't able to force those regrets on them. It's Ireland who are behind the 8 ball, really, already in the group. But still loads of football left for Ireland and indeed for the